going on, Jerome? So your Minnesota Vikings are 5-4, wanting some more, and the Josh Dobbs show continues on Sunday. And the Vikings are welcoming in the stupid-ass, crooked-ass, cheating-ass, bounty-ass New Orleans Saints. And, of course, the sort of history between the Vikings and the Saints goes way back like chiroprac, where it's okay. You know what? Greg Williams, hey, you want to take out a quarterback, $500? Who knows? Who really knows what happens there? But either way, the Vikings, despite Bountygate, still should have won that game, but they literally fumbled it away. And then Favre at the end, I got a modicum of revenge, Minneapolis Miracle, which was fantastic, although the Vikings laid an egg right after that, 38-7, because they're emotionally hungover after the game. But, and also, if you have a 17-0 lead at home, you should probably be able to hang on to that. Just for good measure, the Vikings went down to New Orleans again and exorcised the demons with a playoff win in overtime. Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone, which is fantastic. It's good times, man. I miss Kirk. Also, the all-purple look, it's kind of good. But, yes, of course, also stupid-ass Sean Payton, who the Vikings get his former team this week, and then they get stupid-ass Sean Payton and the Broncos next week. So it's a trifecta, parlay. Whatever. Two-legged sandwich, and it's going to be fantastic. Also, any excuse to play this.
Douche.
It's one of our greatest game creations. But as of right, meow, the NFC playoff picture looks like this. The Vikings are firmly in the 7th seed at a 5-4 record. They're currently 5-2 in conference. They're trailing the 6th seed Cowboys at 5-3. Same thing with Seattle at 5-3. And New Orleans is sitting at 5-4, top of the NFC South. Now, it's important to note that they have not played either game against the Falcons yet. So the Falcons, even at 4-5, are still firmly in the NFC South race. And the Vikings, lost against Tampa, sucks ass. But also, I think the Buccaneers are going to fade in this spot. They do have the head-to-head over the Falcons, and if they beat the Saints, obviously they would have the head-to-head over them. And if it comes down to tiebreakers with two teams, head-to-head does matter. If it comes down to three or more, it comes down to conference record. And the Vikings, with a win on Sunday, would move to 6-2, which would be absolutely huge. And the Vikings, unfortunately, lost to the Eagles, but I don't think the Eagles are going to be in the wild card race as of right now. We'll just go to Philly and beat their ass. There you go. The Vikings beat the Niners. No big deal. And then the Vikings have 2 games against the Lions. So the Vikings, to a large degree, control their own fate. And looking at what's going to go on with the playoff odds. So this is from New York Times. How the Vikings can make the playoffs. So as of right now, they're 63% to make the playoffs. If and when the Vikings beat the Saints on Sunday, that jumps up to 80%. So 17-point jump. Then if and when they beat the Broncos on the week after, even though it's an out-of-conference game, obviously another win certainly helps. And the Vikings moving to 7-4, they will put them at 88% chance to make the playoffs, which, it's pretty good. Pretty good, especially after an 0-3 and 1-4 start. So, yes, every single game is important, but in terms of seeding, in terms of potential tiebreakers, in terms of taking care of your own business in conference, the Saints game is huge. Getting another win over the Bears is going to be great. And then you finish out the conference and division schedule with the last 3 games, 2 against the Lions, 1 against the Packers, 2 games at home. So I think that the Vikings are in a very good situation right now. And the Vikings getting off the canvas, getting some separation. They got a full game lead over the Commies and the Falcons right now, plus the head-to-head with Atlanta. So it's a spot where the Vikings, don't settle for the 7th seed. Oh, just get in the playoffs and lose 1 game. Hey, this team is playing fun, fast, and free football with nothing to lose. They're purely on house money, and that makes them very, very dangerous. Take a big swing. Again, why not us? Roll them bones, moving up from 7 to the 6 to the 5, and then eventually taking over the division. Because, hey, if the Vikings win out, and it doesn't matter how the Lions do, even if they win every single other game this season besides the 2 Vikings, the Vikings win the division at 13-4, baby. Back-to-back 13-4 seasons, 13-4 the hard way. There you go, man. There you go. But yeah, remember, just take care of business, and everything else will take care of itself. Because if you keep winning, and the Vikings are stringing together a very nice winning streak, 4 in a row, let's make it 5. Let's make it 6 out of the last 7, and then go from there, man. As that percentage goes up and up and up, eventually it's 100, and then, baby, whatever happens, happens. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Why the game against the Saints is a must-win on Sunday. Let us know in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.